Alright, we have this EL, EF. We have an E-Series Falcon, XR6. Single cam 4 litre.
It is an EL.
It's an EL. Chinesium turbo. Look, it actually looks quite clean under here. So what currently is happening is Kyle is showing his best side at the moment, and doing a wiring loom. Trying to do a wiring loom. The Falcons have a habit of wanting you to take the dash out to do wiring looms. We're trying to avoid that at this current point in time. But what is cool, so we've got a Haltech Elite 2500 premium harness. Still very nice. Comes with all your connectors already pinned out, your fuse block and nice long leads. The customer doesn't actually have an Elite. The customer has bought a second-hand Sport, wherever that is. But that's okay. You only need to change a couple of pins around in the harness. There it is. Good old Sport 2000. And we've got coolant temp sensor, intake air temp sensor, and everything ready to go. So, oh look, blue interior light. We'll continue pulling this car apart until such time that we can get the wiring loom through the firewall. How you going in here, Kyle?
No, I'm just having a whale of a time.
Sorry, I should rephrase that question. What are you doing in here, Kyle?
Removing a dashboard so I can do some wiring.
And why would you want to remove the dashboard, Kyle?
Because Ford, in their infinite wisdom, have run the engine harness through, around, on top of the heater box and into a million and one other things as well. So I need to pull that out and isolate the ECU wires so I can chop them all out. And to do that I have to remove the dash, which I'm not overly stoked about, but well, gotta do it.
Sounds fantastic. Okay, good news. ECU plug and loom are back through the stupid hole in the firewall, which means Kyle can technically get started. Alright, just a bit of an update on this lovely EL. It has a very nice rocker cover. Someone's put some time and some energy into it. Anyway, so that's all the old wiring. There's a big gaping hole in the firewall. The dash is out. And over here, no, somewhere, where'd the wiring them go? To the car. Here is our nice new Kyle's Custom Cables wiring loom. I made that up on the spot, by the way. Which has to go back through there somewhere. Sort of the opposite of what we did when we pulled the other one out. But we're going to do that now, and then we're on the sort of home stretch.
Yes.
Yep. So, there's light at the end of the tunnel. All we're debating is how we're going to wire in AC. Turns out the Falcon has about 6 billion AC outputs and transducers and sensors and everything, and realistically all we need is an AC request and an AC output.
Yep. Yeah, so just got to figure out exactly how we're going to do it and where the AC relay is, if there is one. But it's interesting because this nice light blue wire here runs straight to the clutch on the compressor, and this end, which has been chopped, ran straight into the factory ECU. So usually you wouldn't run it that way, so we're just trying to figure out why Ford have done it that way, and so in order for us to be able to control it with the Haltech, and so that when you're revving it hard it'll shut itself off, so that you don't damage anything, because it tends to explode compressors if you spin them pretty hard. So
I do know about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there you go. So yeah, just trying to wrap that up. All the loom and everything's run through into the cabin. Just got to fix up a couple of little bits in there and then put the dash back in and reroute everything and change a coil over and change a coil lead and yeah, a million other things that I've forgotten.
Fair enough. So I think this sticker is officially correct. Boost is loading. It's just taking a wild load. It's a Celeron.
Indeed.
Ah, the underside of EL Falcons. It's Kyle's favourite place to be.
Not really.
So, good news is though, we're on the home stretch, which I've said a couple of times, and you probably can all just see darkness right now. We're literally under the car. We're going to bolt the new LS coil. Yes, we're using an LS coil on a Falcon. Bolt the LS coil to the motor. Run a couple of extra wires. Put the dash back in. Exciting times.
Somewhere.
So, LS coil. Just whipping up a bit of a coil bracket mount, because it mounts on the motor sort of that away towards the front of the motor. So, that should hold it. Happy days. Alright, we're getting exceptionally close with this EL Falcon. Kyle's run the Loom. You may or may not be able to see down there. All nice and neat. Next, we literally have to run a boost line into the cabin, and then I have to build a base map, and then in theory it should start.
Hopefully. Hopefully, and then we'll have to figure out what works, what doesn't work. And
fix them.
yeah, put a few bits and pieces back together. It's neither here nor there, really. Alrighty, that is the sound of the Falcon running. It's only 20 past 1 in the morning. Still got a few little bits and pieces to tidy up, but yeah, look, it's going. So it's been a bit of a long week, but it is what it is, and yeah, can't wait to see how it goes. Here is Damien, deep in thought.
Hello.
Currently just finishing the run-in tune on the Falcon. Now, we didn't really have any predictions about what it was going to make, having no idea, never played with a single cam 4 litre, you know, yada 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 kind of thing. So on 4 pound, it makes 181 kilowatts at the tyres.
181.9, and
0.9.
I'm fairly sure at 4 pound it's probably still got at least 10 kilowatts left in it. At least.
Yeah.
If not 15, maybe. The only reason we're stopping is one, it's 11 o'clock and we just got in trouble for doing quite loud dyno runs in our backyard, essentially. And this is a run-in tune, so I'm not interested in actually outright power. I can't believe how much power it's made on so little boost, to be perfectly honest with you. That's a bit insane. So I'm just going to clean up a couple of things in the tune now, so I'm happy for it to go out. But yeah, look, yep.
Can't wait to see what it actually does. And we can jam a few more pound into it. I think it'll be quite interesting.
I absolutely agree with you.
So, anyway.
Until next time.
Until next time.